Did you know that many bottled water brands are less regulated than tap water, and in some cases, actually worse for your health? For years, bottled water has been marketed as the clean, pure, and safe alternative to tap water. Images of snow-capped mountains, pristine springs, and untouched wilderness dominate labels. But behind the plastic bottle, the truth is far more troubling. Independent investigations, environmental testing, and consumer watchdog reports have revealed that many popular bottled waters contain contaminants, including microplastics, PFAS, forever chemicals, heavy metals, industrial runoff residues, and pharmaceutical traces. Some brands don't even come from springs at all. They're just municipal tap water, repackaged, and sold at a massive markup. Worse still, bottled water companies often exploit regulatory loopholes. In the US, bottled water is regulated by the FDA, not the EPA. That means less frequent testing, fewer enforcement actions, and more self-reporting by the companies themselves. Today, we expose 15 bottled water brands you should avoid, explain why they fail basic purity expectations, and show you exactly how to choose bottled water that's actually safe for daily consumption. 1. Nestle Pure Life. Nestle Pure Life is one of the most widely sold bottled water brands in the world, and one of the most misleading. Despite its branding, Pure Life is not spring water. It is purified municipal water, meaning it starts as tap water. While it undergoes treatment, multiple tests have detected microplastic particles in Nestle bottled waters, including Pure Life. Microplastics aren't just an environmental issue, they're a biological one. Studies show they can accumulate in human tissues, disrupt hormone signaling, and contribute to inflammation. Adding to the concern, Nestle has faced criticism for aggressive water extraction practices and inconsistent transparency around sourcing and filtration standards. 2. Aquafina. Aquafina, owned by PepsiCo, is another example of tap water in disguise. The source? Municipal water systems. While Aquafina uses reverse osmosis, that process strips water of both contaminants and beneficial minerals. What's left is chemically clean, but nutritionally empty. To compensate, minerals are added back artificially, but not always in optimal balance. Independent testing has also identified microplastics in Aquafina bottles, likely originating from the plastic packaging itself. You're paying for branding, not purity. 3. Dasani. Dasani, Coca-Cola's bottled water brand, has repeatedly faced consumer backlash, and for good reason. Like Aquafina, Dasani is reprocessed tap water. In several countries, including the UK, Dasani failed quality standards so badly that it was pulled from the market after excessive bromate levels were detected, a chemical byproduct linked to kidney damage and cancer risk. While formulations differ by country, the brand's history raises serious concerns about quality control and transparency. 4. Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain markets itself as natural spring water, but investigations have shown inconsistent sourcing and quality across regions. Environmental groups have also criticized the brand for groundwater extraction practices that threaten local ecosystems. In some tested samples, Ice Mountain water contained trace PFAS compounds, a class of chemicals that accumulate in the body and are associated with immune dysfunction and hormonal disruption. 5. Arrowhead. Arrowhead has faced numerous lawsuits and regulatory actions related to misleading sourcing claims. Much of its water does not come from pristine mountain springs as advertised. Instead, it is sourced from groundwater wells near industrial and agricultural activity, increasing the risk of contamination. Independent tests have found elevated mineral imbalances and inconsistent quality between batches. 6. Deer Park. Deer Park, another Nestle brand, claims to source from multiple springs across the eastern U.S. But consumer advocates have repeatedly flagged lack of detailed water quality reports. Without clear, up-to-date testing disclosures, consumers are left trusting marketing instead of data. Some samples tested contained microplastic contamination, likely from bottling processes. 7. Ozarka. Ozarka water is marketed as 100% natural spring water, but the fine print reveals multi-source blending. When water from multiple sources is blended, it often undergoes additional processing to standardize taste and appearance. That processing increases exposure to plastic leaching and reduces trace mineral integrity. Consistency comes at the expense of transparency. 8. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser has a long history of regulatory violations, including illegal dumping of arsenic-laden wastewater in California. Multiple states have cited Crystal Geyser bottling facilities for environmental and safety violations. While the water itself may meet minimum standards, the company's compliance record raises red flags. Trust matters, and history counts. 9. Fiji water. Fiji water has one of the most premium images in bottled water, and one of the biggest contradictions. Independent studies have detected higher silica and arsenic levels in some Fiji water samples. While silica itself isn't harmful, arsenic exposure, even in small amounts, can accumulate over time. Additionally, Fiji water bottles have been found to contain microplastics, undermining the pure island image. 10. VAS. VAS is often associated with luxury, but luxury packaging doesn't equal safety. Tests have found microplastic contamination in VAS bottles, likely due to the PET plastic packaging. The brand's sleek glass option performs better, but most consumers purchase the plastic version. Aesthetic minimalism doesn't cancel chemical reality. 11. Smart water. Smart water uses vapor distillation, which removes impurities, but also removes all minerals. Like Aquafina and Dasani, smart water relies on added electrolytes to restore taste. However, these additions are designed for flavor, not health optimization. Microplastic contamination has also been detected, raising concerns for people who consume smart water daily. 12. Life WTR. Life WTR emphasizes art, creativity, and lifestyle branding, but its water quality is similar to smart water. It is purified municipal water with added electrolytes. Independent tests have identified plastic particle contamination, and the brand offers limited transparency on long-term testing protocols. Design doesn't detoxify water. 13. Poland Spring. Poland Spring has faced class action lawsuits alleging false spring water claims. Investigations revealed that some sources were little more than shallow groundwater wells. While the company denies wrongdoing, the lawsuits exposed how loosely spring water is defined under current regulations. When definitions are flexible, marketing fills the gap. 14. Kirkland's Signature Bottled Water. Costco's Kirkland Signature water varies by supplier, which means quality is inconsistent. Some batches are sourced from municipal systems, others from springs. This variability makes it difficult for consumers to know what they're actually drinking. Bulk pricing often leads to bulk compromises. 15. Great Value Bottled Water. Walmart's Great Value Bottled Water mirrors its honey problem, scale over quality. Often sourced from municipal water and bottled at massive volumes, Great Value Water has been flagged for inconsistent mineral content and microplastic presence. Low cost doesn't equal low risk. How to choose safe bottled water. Avoiding bad brands is only half the equation. Here's how to choose bottled water that actually protects your health. 1. Look for transparent water quality reports. Reputable brands publish current, third-party tested reports showing contaminant levels. 2. Prefer glass or stainless steel packaging. Plastic bottles are a major source of microplastics. Glass dramatically reduces exposure. 3. Avoid purified without details. Purified often means tap water. If the source isn't clearly stated, be skeptical. 4. Check for single-source spring water. Single-source waters are easier to verify and less likely to be blended or overprocessed. 5. Watch for PFAS testing. Safe brands explicitly test for PFAS and disclose results. Bottled water isn't automatically safer than tap water, and in many cases, it's worse. Plastic contamination, chemical residues, vague sourcing, and weak oversight have turned a basic human necessity into a profit-driven illusion of purity. Knowing which brands to avoid and how to read labels critically can protect your health long before any regulation catches up. Clean water shouldn't require detective work, but for now it does.